All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 8, read.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Get it.
On first down, Bledsoe. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
To throw is King. To throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Looking to throw. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
50, plant, X3, 218, chop. Hey, Sam off.
Check.
Look at me. Door. Look at me. Zipper. Hustle, fire.
Throwing on first down. Bledsoe. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Come on,
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
That's trash.
80 weapons.
Check 13. Check 13. Check.
Hey, Delta. Let's go. Let's go.
To throw again. Bledsoe. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Bledsoe. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Scott Miller, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They run it with Balazs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time,
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Here's King, throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Smith. Short out. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Bledsoe. Throw left side, complete to Moss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hard. Hey, Foxtrot.
2nd and 2. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, hold it. Draw. Rock it. Hey!
Switch.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Bledsoe. And Martin's got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, it's Martin. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now King to throw on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On 4th down, King. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, Bledsoe. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Leo!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Bledsoe going deep this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 55, Mike.
61, matchbox, lights. Check. Hey, exit. Go.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Rush in. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch it.
Hey, Sam on.
Slam. Watch the safety creep. Check the backer. Check the back.
You draw corkers. Look at me. Door. Out. Now.
Following the penalty, Martin. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
53.
Hey, Zoo.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Chuck. Roll out. Look. Squeeze. Zoo.
To throw on 2nd down. Bledsoe. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bledsoe. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Balaj. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Let's get that ball, King. Let's get that ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
King throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Hey. Hard. Back.
Off play action. Bledsoe. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Go.
Double up. He's coming.
Now.
53's the mic.
Go.
All day, baby.
Rock it. Hit it.
Operating from the gun. Bledsoe. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air.
Check three.
Hey, Alpha. Fresno. Look at me. Zipper.
Check.
Hey, lock it.
Lucky. Watch twist.
From the gun, Bledsoe. This will be caught by Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ready.
Back to throw. Bledsoe. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Set, ready. 60 outlaw.
Check. 53's mine.
Protein spill.
Switch.
Bravo.
53's the mic. 53.
Yo, go. Fan. Leo. Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bledsoe. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Check three, check three, check three.
Look at me. Go now.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. King now, off play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
High 7, 2.
On first down, Bledsoe. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stevenson. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit up.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Christian Wilkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, echo.
Tighten up,
Throw out.
kill.
Look, squeeze.
Come.
Yes. Hey, Delta. Hey, go.
Looking to throw. Bledsoe. And it's complete to Martin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
Go. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Operating from the gun, Bledsoe. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. To throw is King. Off the play fake. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's King, operating from the gun. And Adams has it, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, King. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now King on 3rd down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 4th down, King. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 37. Check 37.
Throwing on 1st down. Bledsoe. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Get ready.
They'll give to Martin here out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hey.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now.
Motion.
To throw on second down. Bledsoe. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. King, off play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. King. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now it's Martin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
218, chop it.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, orbit. Hey, Sam on. Look at me. Go, get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Check. Look, squeeze. Hard. Hey, Haywood. Step.
From the gun, Bledsoe. Throw left side complete. It's Moss. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Operating from the gun, Bledsoe. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
King now. Off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off play action. King. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. King. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
To throw is King. Throwing on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
53. Watch the screen. Pass.
Yo, go.
Be ready.
Fire.
On 1st and 10, Bledsoe. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Christian Wilkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Yes. Hey, exit. Gone.
Check 50. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Go.
2nd and 15. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
SOS.
Fair.
SOS. Alert flare. Check three.
Hit it.
On 4th down, Bledsoe. The catch made by Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Go. Five.
I got this. New Mike 52.
Leo.
Switch.
From the gun, Bledsoe. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Looking for, and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's King, throwing on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's now second and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. He's moving, boys, he's moving. Right there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Miami, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.